Car Con Carne going a little bit early tonight. It's Quarantine Con Carne. I'm James Van Osdol here in quarantine, sheltering in place. Car Con Carne sponsored tonight by today, in the present, by C&H Financial Services. As business owners are adjusting to the new normal brought on by the coronavirus, C&H Financial Services is here to help. They offer a variety of products, ranging from traditional merchant accounts to a zero-cost payment processing solution, which eliminates the expenses associated with accepting Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express as a form of customer payment. C&H Financial Services eTab solutions, easy to set up for your business for online ordering and curbside pickup. C&H also offers cost-effective commercial lending programs, which can help you get your business the money it needs to make it through these unprecedented times. To learn more, contact C&H Financial Services at 855-600-2437 or go to chfs.us. A few months ago, back before this whole pandemic thing, I had broken robots in my car, and I made a note to bring them back because I wanted to follow up, and I especially wanted to talk to Tony and Kat of Broken Robots Now. We have a lot to catch up on and talk about. First of all, lovely to see your faces again. Last time I saw you, we were in my car. Things are a little different now.
Oh, and,
it's funny. We'll start with the music stuff. You put out a new song in the midst of this quarantine called Mockingbird. And really funny, a radio colleague of mine, a friend of mine, Alex Quigley, after hearing it on my radio show, tweeted, "I just heard the perfect song for 2020 on WKQX's Demo 312 with James Van Osdol. It goes 01010100110110111100." And he just wanted to know what the name of it was, which I told him was Mockingbird by Broken Robots. But yeah, this is kind of the perfect song. Right place, right time, right message. Let's start right there. Tell me about Mockingbird.
Mockingbird. Well, first of all, it's actually 01010101101100001100110011001100. But
if you want to split hairs.
Yeah, that's actually how it goes. But that song, it's just, it seemed like the perfect time to drop it. Tony and Lonnie's actually here. He's just off camera.
Yeah, Lonnie's working on the software right now for the computer for the studio. So he's actually right off
right
camera.
Here. But
hello, Lonnie.
It was actually Lonnie's idea to refurbish and bring that song out of wherever it was. Yeah. It was something we started working on like a year ago, 8 months ago, maybe a year ago. Kat started writing it over a year ago, I think, the lyrics, and Lonnie kept pressuring. He's like, it's time for this. Like, whether it matches, the motif or whatever for the whole EP or not, we got to do it. And it sonically, I think it totally matches. So I'm not that worried about it. But yeah, we kind of brought that out because we felt like it was so relevant. And I couldn't even tell you exactly why, but she might be able to.
Well, the first verse was actually written, like way before all this happened. The second verse we plugged in like when we decided that we were going to move forward with it. And when did we start working on
like that? About a year ago.
No, but I'm talking about like again, like May. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, we were like, we couldn't figure out the second verse. Like I was just dragging on it because I'm like, this song is great. I don't know how to do the second verse. Everything else was written ahead of time. And then when all this happened, I started noticing, particularly on Facebook, but also with the news media on TV, all of the different narratives and all of the different sensational things that everybody was talking about, and everybody grabbing for clicks and views and subscribes. And, so it's like all this insane information all over the place. And it just made sense. We wanted to try to make it a little informational too, for people who might not really like know everything about it. And how media sensationalism and clickbait works. Like maybe hearing some of those keywords might make people be like, what is this about? And then research it.
Hearing the response on it is really amazing because people that don't invest a lot of time into it immediately think it's a political song, which it's not at all. No. But that kind of tells you what sensationalized, media can do to the brain, because people are now, I think, associating politics with certain forms of media, and it's kind of scary, and just by what outlet you're going to for information kind of tells people where you stand on things. And that's really scary. So it was just, for me, I loved it because I felt like it's a great example of like the mass confusion and you can actually have too much information, and so at a time like this, when everyone's looking for something to grab onto, everybody's looking for something and all there is this huge outlandish, you know, this and that or the other thing. It just gets really tiring. And yeah, so.
And you actually shot a video. It looked like you shot it in like a Rogers Park alley, like
Yeah.
Literally Rogers Park alley.
Yeah, because we were on quarantine and we weren't supposed to be out with groups of people, so we all ended up shooting our parts individually. And
we reached out on Facebook and asked anybody who wanted to be a part of it to send a video of the zeros and ones, and a lot of people did. It was great, so we were able to like have a lot of fans in it, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and our video guy is just awesome, and we worked remotely. It was really cool.
Yeah, you did a great job. And just to backtrack for people who are just signing on Facebook or watching on YouTube or listening, Broken Robots is a Chicago band, and you can listen to them on Bandcamp. You can stream them anywhere. I didn't provide that perspective. I'm just talking to Tony and Kat from Broken Robots. You could be software engineers, like without the context. I'm failing in my role as a media host, which, you know, 100100.
Yeah.
So I'm catching you at a really bad time. You're moving right now. You're moving your entire like base of operations.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't like to spend a lot of money on things. Like, we don't have like tons of money to spend on things like movers. And like, when you have a normal apartment with normal amounts of furniture and normal things, it's not a huge deal to not get movers. But we have all this equipment, and we were like, man, it was a lot of work.
Yeah, we had to come down 3 flights of stairs just out of the apartment in Rogers. We did that whole last both records on the 3rd floor of an apartment in Rogers Park.
Yeah. So
we just came out to the outskirts now. And yeah, we're sitting in the studio right now. This is really exciting because it's about twice as big. It's a quieter space.
It's not quite complete yet, but like 90%. So we're going to try to post some pictures on our social media within the next couple days.
Yeah.
Because it looks pretty great. So
again, for people who want to listen, they should go where?
We like YouTube.
YouTube is actually, our Mockingbird isn't even on Spotify yet. We just didn't put it on there yet so that people would go to YouTube.
Makes sense. Okay, so Broken Robots on YouTube, go find them there.
Yeah.
So and such great music, really. Dimes and Quarters. I've been going on a lot of walks lately. This is my great move to detach myself from screen time, to detach myself from social media, everything. I think in these times you just need to kind of reground yourself. So I've been going on long walks. Dimes and Quarters. It popped up as I was walking. Like, this song is just great. It's just, I mean, I knew that before, but I was just walking. It was a beautiful day outside. It's just everything about it felt perfect. So great job on that song too.
Thank you. That's the one. This is so arrogant, but yeah, that's like the. That's like the. And there we go. I'm just gonna hold it. That's the one song that I'm so proud of, and I love it myself. You know, like when you've written a song and it can kind of age on you and you don't listen to it as much, but that song is my go-to as well. I really, really enjoy it. We were all in a really good spot when we wrote that, as far as just creative wise, and we were hitting on all cylinders kind of thing. And it's, you know, it's exciting. So
love this song. So another reason I wanted to talk to you, above and beyond the music, because we're in this dystopian universe right now, because we're in this weird spot, because we're stuck at home, people are out of work, people are struggling wherever you look, everyone has their internal struggles. For people who've been wrestling with addiction, this couldn't possibly be a worse time or situation. This is a real challenge for people who are struggling. You two, I mentioned this in the text of Facebook Live, 4 years ago, you hit rock bottom. You were at the absolute nadir of your existence. I mean, you were bottoming out on drugs and you had legal troubles. I don't know if I'm losing you.
But now we got you.
There you go. So I thought, since you've actually come out on the other side and seeing the two of you together, gleefully talking about the studio and, you know, really excited about the music, I didn't know if there's something that you could say. I don't want to make you, you know, these role models or put you in an awkward situation, but you've been through the shit. And for people who may be watching or may be listening, I didn't know if there's something you could share with the audience or some kind of advice or just, I don't know, encouragement.
So as far as advice goes, really keeping things as basic as possible is really important for us in recovery. And I think in life in general, gratitude is really important. Just taking a minute to stop. And because a lot of times, especially in times like this, where we panic and our brains are filled with anxiety, we focus on the things we don't have, the things we're going to lose, the things we could lose, like how we could lose them, different ways. For me, you know, in all my struggles, like things, but taking a step back from all that and just shutting that off and stopping your thoughts and being like, okay, so what do I have? You know, I have my family, I have, you know, this studio or my pets or, you know, this dream or these people in my life, like, and just taking a step back, you know, sobriety, like being appreciative of just having.
We're getting a bad connection here. You're kind of breaking up, and you're saying great things, but we're kind of losing the connection. Yeah, they're gone. Oh no, they're back.
No, we're back. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Maybe just a bad connection.
Yeah,
we're a little further out of the city than we were before, so that might be why. But well, yeah,
we're losing you there, unfortunately. So I might need to wrap it up. But what you started to say was great.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, now I have you back. Do you want to kind of put a bow on that? Summarize that?
Family. For me, it's family. And honestly, the little things, like Lonnie has never meant so much to me in my life right now. You know, my brother, we really haven't talked all that much, but lately we've been talking more than ever. Just the little things, you know, moving studios, rather than looking at it as, oh God, this might be it. No, it's a new opportunity kind of thing. Things are not the same, and everybody's in the same boat. Everybody has to deal with this some way or another. Don't think for a second that I didn't, you know. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Oh, you are. I'm scared now. Don't think for a second I didn't have squirrely thoughts. You know, it's not. You know, sometimes it seems so long ago, but when it's times like this, it was just yesterday that I was an addict. You know, because those thoughts start coming back, and they're feelings of doom, impending doom, and I'm there with you. You know, like, but you have to look at the little things that are the reasons in the first place that you don't do stupid shit.
Yeah.
And for me, that's what, like I said, my buddy Lonnie, my wife.
You got to talk to people.
You know?
A lot of people end up isolated socially in ways where they don't talk to people, and if they do talk to people, it's not honestly. They're trying to, you know, convey like a certain thing or act like they're all fine, but like, just like tell on yourself. Like if you're having a bad day, it's really important that's what we have that has kept us going for so long, is to be able to say to each other, hey, I'm having a really shitty day. And the other person being like, why do you think that is? Be your friend's therapist, you know, just help them pull things out of their brains, and they'll do the same for you. And it's so important.
Yeah. And it doesn't hurt to exercise and drink a lot of water. This is something I just learned. And it has really helped. Kat has made me go on walks like every morning. And honestly, and you were just talking about that. It has helped me so much.
I started doing that probably early June, and I've been going pretty much every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No matter what, just clearing my head, not looking at email or social media or anything.
Nothing. Just looking at the leaves on the ground and
clean your feed. Clean your feed.
Yeah, on social media. This is my social media tip for everyone. Instead of arguing with people that you care about in normal circumstances, unfollow or snooze them on Facebook. If you don't know how to do it, it's the little dot on the right hand side. You can love someone and not like their political opinion.
Stop. And I don't mean to get political at all, but stop canceling people for saying stupid shit once in a while. Like, people say stupid shit because people are in panic mode right now.
And nobody's perfect,
you know, and no one's perfect. So you gotta give a little lenience and a little forgiveness to people that you would normally love on the street and give a hug to, but on the internet you're just vicious. Knock it off. You know, just snooze and unfollow.
I've been doing a lot of that.
You know,
With the snoozing, my thought is, we'll try this again in a month.
Exactly.
There you go.
I usually give people I'll just give them the snooze if they're just being a little bit too much, and that, because, you know, like I want to care about things, but sometimes like it's intrusive, because Facebook is really for connecting with people. It's not really for like political debates. So it was always made for mostly connecting with people. So I feel like it's important to remember that. I feel like it's getting a little bit better. Maybe it's because I'm snoozing people.
Yeah, right. Clean your feed.
Yeah, so important. And yeah, just get off the internet sometimes, for sure.
Kat, I do have one issue with you.
Yeah.
On your social media feed recently, you talked about how old you are. How
I was like, what are you doing?
You can't believe that you are at the, what was it, the advanced age of 29.
Yeah.
I just
Not
want to publicly say, how dare you?
Yeah, right. I know.
Well,
How dare you?
It was more just kind of, I was just thinking about it and I'm like, I can't even believe, like, how did I make it this far? It's like blows my mind. I don't know. Sometimes, like, when you're having fun, the past 5 years for me have just blown by because there was so much struggle in my earlier life, but the more fun you have, the faster it goes.
Oh yeah,
it's
that's
like,
so true.
Where did the time go?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I'm glad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Your show. Go ahead.
Oh, my show. And I before I forget, we do have another one on the way, a new song. Which should be out in probably about a month, I would think.
No, it'll be out probably like in a month and a half, 2 months.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, right. Whenever Lonnie figures out how to get Pro Tools up and running.
Yeah, he's the computer guy. We know about like engineering, but when it comes to actual computers, we're like,
huh?
Well, I do appreciate hearing the disembodied voice of Lonnie during the interview today. So I'm glad you two have each other to support each other during this mess. We will continue to support you, Broken Robots. We love your band.
Thank you so much, James.
Thanks to everyone watching and listening. I am going to cancel the Facebook feed.
Clean it. Just clean it.
Okay, I'll clean it.